EB5 visa and overview. History of EB5 visa. Congress created the EB5 program in 1990 to stimulate the US economy through job creation and capital investment by foreign investors. In 1992, Congress created the Regional Center Program. So, as you can see, the EB5 visa has been around for over 25 years. In this video, I will be talking about important terminology related with the EB5 visa. These include investment, job creation, targeted employment area, regional centers, new commercial enterprise. Investment. EB5 visa is an investment based visa. That means an alien entrepreneur needs to invest capital. The investment amount varies with the place of business. In a targeted employment area, the minimum qualifying investment is $500,000. In areas outside of targeted employment areas, the minimum qualifying investment is $1,000,000. Capital means cash, equipment, inventory, other tangible property, cash equivalents, and indebtedness secured by the assets owned by the alien entrepreneur. Job creation. An EB5 investor must invest the required amount of capital in a new commercial enterprise that will create full time positions for at least 10 qualifying employees. This means merely making an investment is not enough. An investor's investment should result in 10 qualifying jobs. For a new commercial enterprise not located within a regional center, that is, when an investor starts his or her own business, the jobs must be created directly by that business. For a new commercial enterprise located within the regional center, that is, a semi passive investment when an investor invests money in a regional center, the jobs can be created either directly or indirectly by the regional center. In case of a troubled business, the EB5 investor may rely on job maintenance. The investor must show that the number of existing employees is being or will be maintained at no less than the pre investment level for a period of at least 2 years. Targeted employment area. In order to qualify for $500,000 investment, an alien entrepreneur needs to invest in a TEA. A TEA is an area that, at the time of investment, is a rural area or an area which has experienced unemployment of at least 150% of the national average. It is a popular belief that TEAs are not located in cities. This is far from the truth. There are many projects in major cities like New York, Washington, D.C., San Francisco that are being developed in a TEA. EB5 visa, targeted employment area or TEA investments can be made both directly or indirectly. Direct investment is starting your own business, whereas an indirect investment is investing in a regional center. So, what are these regional centers? A regional center is defined as an economic entity, public or private, which is involved with the promotion of economic growth. In order to be designated as the regional center, an application is made to United States Citizenship and Immigration Services, or USCIS. The regional centers primarily develop projects in targeted employment areas so that the qualifying investment amount is $500,000 instead of $1,000,000. They are also responsible for job creation. For those aliens that prefer a semi passive role and do not want to be burdened with job creation, Regional Center Program is a good alternative. An alien investor can either loan funds or become an equity holder in a regional center project. Usually, the repayment term of the investment is 5 years. EB5 visa regional center process timeline. Step 1 of making any investment is due diligence. In the case of a regional center project, the following due diligence need to take place. First, of course, is related to the investor himself. That is, identifying and documenting source of funds. Every dollar that's being invested by the investor needs to be documented. Sources vary from investor to investor, and these may include salary, liquidation of systematic investment portfolio, sale of property, business income, ESOPs, inheritance, court decree, fixed deposits, or exiting a company. Simultaneously, attorneys need to identify a compliant regional center and then also identify an immigration compliant project where the investment can be made. Once all these due diligences are completed, the investor then goes ahead and invests by way of transfer to a regional center escrow account. The investment amount usually is $500,000 plus administrative fee or syndication fee charged by the regional center. After the investment is made, an application for conditional green card or Form I-526 is filed. This application takes around 13 to 17 months to get processed, at the end of which an approval of Form I-526 is received. After the approval of I-526, if the entrepreneur is outside of United States, he or she needs to appear for a consulate interview. If the entrepreneur is within United States, he or she needs to file an application for adjustment of status. Upon completing the consulate interview successfully, the alien entrepreneur needs to enter United States within 6 months to activate the conditional green card. Once the conditional green card is activated, within 2 years, between 21 months and 24 months, an application for removal of condition needs to be filed. At this time, the alien investor needs to prove that the entire funds have been exhausted and the funds have resulted in creation of at least 10 jobs. The processing time for this application is 12 months, after which an unconditional green card is received. Approximately 12 months from then, because the loan term or the preferred equity term is 5 years for the repayment of funds, the funds are returned after 12 years of receipt of unconditional green card. If the alien investor is interested in getting an American passport, he or she becomes eligible 5 years post receipt of conditional green card, provided the alien investor has spent 30 months out of the preceding 5 years in the United States. My name is Abhinav Lohia. I'm a partner at Davies and Associates LLC, a full-service immigration law firm headquartered in New York City. I manage the Chicago office of the law firm. I head the South Asia business and investor immigration practice. I'm a dual qualified lawyer admitted to the practice of law in the state of New York and the Republic of India. I hope this video was helpful.